The full acronym, it varies depending on who you talk to, but is really LGBTQ
LGBT youth.
Courageous.
I talked to my guidance counselor.
Inclusive for everyone.
That's gay.
I want to tell my story. Kids deserve the best that they can get.
A space and a place.
In your gender of choice.
Walk the walk. Social justice.
It's an amazing civil rights movement.
Yes.
After doing some workshops in partnership with the Waterloo Region District School Board, they approached our program and said, we'd like to take this opportunity and make this resource, and we were delighted.
We thought by engaging these difficult conversations that it would provide an opportunity and a primer for those deeper and richer discussions to happen.
I have really good friends.
Okay, tell me something I don't know.
Form of bigotry.
Hurtful thing to say.
You can't hide it.
People just aren't like that.
Religious.
Laughing at me.
Demeaning somebody.
What's the big deal?
Really, what we did was we sit down with people and we asked them some questions about their experiences, but ultimately we wanted to hear their stories. People who are different or who identify with a different sexual or gender identity, what do they face? It's not about sex. It's about people, it's about stories, it's about respect, and it's about making change and making a safe space for everyone.
In watching this resource, you'll notice that there isn't a lot of diversity represented. They already have enough to deal with based on the color of their skin. So if they also were LGBTQ, I think they would think twice about putting themselves out there. There is so much work that we need to do to make all people of all backgrounds and ethnicities feel comfortable and safe to identify who they are.
To hear all their different voices, all their different experiences, both good and bad, and ways that they feel that change needs to happen. I think we can take little snippets of this and talk about these in elementary level, at intermediate, and at secondary levels, and also I think engage our community with some of these difficult conversations.
These are difficult topics, and oftentimes there are multiple layers of complexity around this. I mean, ultimately, I think our goal is to have our students achieving at their highest levels, and in order to support that, they need to be completely comfortable. And when you get up out of bed in the morning and you're making your way to school, that you know that you can walk through those front doors like any other student or like any other staff member for our staff, and be accepted and just be part of that community and feel supported.
Two-spirited.
In our way that being gay wasn't ever wrong.
When you hear about the two-spirited perspective within this resource, you know that's talking about the Aboriginal perspective, and that's the way that Aboriginal people identify within the LGBTQ community. Not everybody who identifies as two-spirited will be accepted in their various communities. There's a lot of variation of the word and of its meaning. The two-spirited perspective is not only important knowledge for Aboriginal people, it's important knowledge for everyone.
We really want to thank those who participated in this project, and particularly our youth participants. A lot of them are struggling themselves, both in their personal lives and in their educational lives. It took a lot for them to share their stories with us. The goal of this tool is to raise awareness.
And we wanted to, reaffirm people's dignity and right to be who they are and to express themselves out loud.
We want to be able to support those courageous conversations that need to happen to inform people, to raise the level of awareness and understanding around LGBTQ issues, and ultimately position people so that they're comfortable in having those conversations, that our students and our staff feel a part of the larger community, that they're not set aside. Their issues and their bias and the barriers and the challenges that they face aren't being addressed. It's important that we address those.